Hey guys, and welcome to the Creatures Untamed podcast. This is episode 3. And I'm Kinsey.
I'm Brandon.
And today's episode, we thought it would be really cool since it's the beginning of the new year to go ahead and just discuss details about the business and what we expect for 2023, what we're excited about in 2023, and maybe even some resolutions and goals that we have for ourselves, but also for the business. And yeah, just get excited for this coming season because I definitely think we have a lot of really cool things happening. A lot of stuff that I'm really excited for, and a lot of stuff that I know Brandon's really excited for. But before we get into the episode entirely, you guys, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, you probably have noticed that the set has changed very slightly. I needed to make room in here. And I was really getting claustrophobic with the setup that we had prior to this. So I moved things around. I think I like it a little bit more. Subject to change. I don't know. I might end up changing it back. Probably not. But just so you guys know, it's changed. If you guys are on YouTube, you know, it's definitely different. But I like it a little bit more. It's a little bit more simplistic, easier to move around in the space that we have it in. So if that's, something that you guys noticed, that you guys are correct, that has changed. But also on top of that, we haven't uploaded in a minute, I feel like, for the podcast. We've been having some issues with like internet and getting things uploaded and like making sure that things are ready. I had episode, if you guys actually don't know, episode 2 is live over on Spotify right now. It's not on YouTube because our internet has been a royal pain. We'll just say that. Trying to get long videos uploaded to YouTube is not fun. And so I definitely need to figure out how to do that. And I think it's going to take me going to like Starbucks or somewhere that offers internet just to like for the day to upload. But that sounds like I don't want to just go and sit and sit at Starbucks for just a day, or for a whole day, I should say, just to upload a singular video. So we might end up doing things a little differently and might have to figure that out on the back end of like mass uploading and having like an upload day at Starbucks or something like that. But
might have to go stay the night there or something.
So we'll see. Hopefully we can get that figured out. But if you guys don't know, it is the Tuesday that we're filming this, the first Tuesday of 2023. And we will be having episodes every week from here on out. I'm going to hold ourselves to it. Hopefully we can keep on track with that. We've been a little bit wonky through the Christmas season. And holiday season, so hopefully we can definitely get back on track with...
Get on us if we're not.
Where's my video? Where's my podcast? We're definitely going to try and do better at that and have a video uploaded every Tuesday. Might be a little bit later. I just got to get some things figured out on the back end. But let's go ahead and jump in today's episode. And let's go ahead and just start off with talking about what we're most excited for 2023. So what are you most excited for in 2023 when it comes to like your breeding projects, the ball pythons, and like just in general, I guess, too?
So for 2023, I'm most excited for like the variety of ball pythons that we're going to have now. Because the last couple of years, I was kind of just getting my feet wet with the ball pythons and I was breeding them. I had, just one male, 2 females.
We've only had one pair.
Yeah, we had one pair a couple of years ago with the pied female. We produced pieds, and then last year I had a pied male to the banana het pied, and then a pied female, which I believe that the pied female reabsorbed. So she didn't go last year, unfortunately. I really wish she would have.
That would have been nice. But...
Yeah, and then the banana, I was hoping to get banana pieds. Unfortunately, that didn't happen either last year. So she is being bred again this year. So I'm hoping
she proves out.
That's what I really, really wanted.
Yeah.
Ultimately, like that was, I don't know.
That was your goal.
Yeah, that was pretty much my goal. Yeah. Was the banana pieds, but unfortunately, no banana pieds last year. Just the ball python, the variety of them. And then I have, so like this year I will be having, or I have a
You're currently breeding how many females?
I think 6 all in all. 6? I mean, I know that's nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy, but like from only one pairing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, with ball pythons and the variety you can get with genetics, you know.
Which is, it's exciting, yeah. So I'm excited about the variety and then also growth. Like, not necessarily just the ball pythons, but the business in general. Just like, I feel like the direction, I guess, we're kind of got our eyes set on. Yeah. Is,
well, we kind of like revamped stuff. Like like we reevaluated a lot of projects and like honed in on things. And I can get into that with mine a little bit more.
Yeah, I guess kind of just got like I don't know, like a clear view, I guess.
Like exactly where we want to go, what our exact plans are, like even getting like you to go full time, like, you know, hopefully, working towards that. You know, one of my goals for, yes, and that's kind of getting into it, but one of my goals for this year is to actually either make it so Brandon can go full time on the business, or set it up so that in 2024 he can go full time. Yeah.
So hopefully this year, if I don't go full time this year, hopefully, or like that'd be nice too. Yeah. That'd be nice too, but yeah, I mean, kind of just getting that kind of set up too is another nice thing.
The groundwork laid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we'll see. It's gonna be an exciting year. Last year was a good year, but a crappy year.
Yeah, so 2022 was definitely a year that was like,
I thought it was gonna be an amazing year.
Yeah, we thought it was gonna be great. Professionally, personally, and it was a crazy ride. Yeah. Like it was nuts. And, you know, coming into 2023, I think we both want to, you know, start it off as
hopefully get kind of not necessarily a start over, but
yeah, basically kind of a do-over in a way, but like, you know, in terms of the business stuff, like trying to get back to where we were, like that mindset we were 2022. You know, 2022, like, or beginning of 2022, everything was like optimistic and great. And then it really just like fell off, you know, in terms of that. So I think 2023 getting back into like that mindset of like starting fresh, you know, we're doing a revamp this week here at the house. We're, you know, starting fresh in terms of that. We're pulling everything out, deep cleaning, you know, house and facility, like the whole nine. Yeah. So it's kind
of nice because like right now I'm off of my full-time job right now. I got a little bit of time off, like a temporarily time off kind of thing. So I mean, we're trying to take advantage of this time to be able to like to get everything that's like even, you know, household things, trying to get the business kind of side of things, trying to get just everything kind of back on track and just situated to hopefully make this out to be a good year.
Well, and I don't want to say like 2022, like, because I always like to like reflect on things, and like business wise, 2022 was not what I was expecting it to be, but I'm still sitting here full time with the business, so I don't want to like put it out there that like it was a terrible year, like in terms of business perspectives, because I'm still sitting here full time and I'm able to do that. So I'm super grateful for that. I'm so grateful that, you know, our business didn't go out of business, and, you know, all of those things that has happened over the last, you know, for a lot of people. That's happened a lot for a lot of people. Yeah. And so I'm really grateful that we've, through 2022, been able to kind of keep things there, you know, but 2023 is all about like the growth, you know, and like you said, the growth, like just variety for your stuff, like for your stuff in terms of like the ball pythons. I'm excited for like the different morphs, like to be hatching babies that aren't just pied or possible normals.
Well, I'm sorry, I just like pied.
No, I like pied too. I love pied, but that's all we've had for the last 2 years. You know, singular clutches. That's what the majority of our collection is consisted of. Yeah. But last year in 2022, we made a change and we brought in some animals that aren't pied and aren't heifer pied, to bring in some new projects. I was gonna say, spruce things up. Yeah. So like that, I'm really excited for. Yeah. For your stuff to see like inchy het desert ghost stuff. You know, I don't know exactly genetics wise what you're working with. I do a little bit, but not like you do.
Those are two of the top, like,
like that's like the two of the top
ones, you know, so
and
Definitely, those are gonna. It's more of a like a ground. How do you say like
laying the groundwork?
Yeah, laying the groundwork
for
kind of
years to
foundation.
come. Foundation animals that you're building.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be an exciting year. Well,
Mm-hmm.
exciting next few years. So.
Yeah.
But
well, and hopefully we can get a house
different.
and then also like work towards a facility.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
hopefully
like with a house comes a facility or a new facility because we do have one now. But you know, whether that's like building something or laying the groundwork in 2023 to build a facility, and get ready for that in 2024 or what have you. Yeah. Definitely get a house. Like hopefully within the next like 3 months. I'm gonna put that out there. Manifest or whatever, you know. So yeah, I think what's for you, like with your pairings, what's like one of your most anticipated pairings for 2023?
My most anticipated pairings?
Yeah. Like genetic wise, yeah.
So right now I have my male pied. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna start off with him. I only got 2 males right now that are going to multiple females. So I have my male pied. He's going with the banana pied or banana het pied. So
hopefully
praying I get banana pies. That's what I want.
Manifest for us, guys. Yeah. Cross your fingers.
I really want banana pies. So he's going with her, and as of right now, he will probably stay with her. I do have a female pied. She's currently in quarantine. That I would like to also pair her up, but like after everything, after she's quarantined, and
not trying to risk our collection.
Yeah, so after everything's all said and done and good, hopefully he will be having another pied female. So I mean, I just love pied. I don't.
Yeah, pied's like your what got you into ball pythons.
Yeah, I fell in love with the
that's your starter. For me, it was like the Jackson got us started.
Yeah.
You know, for you, it's like what you really got into stuff. It was the pied.
Yeah.
Pied ball pythons.
Yeah, it's the pieds. Mm-hmm. So I really love pieds. But yeah, so banana pieds, which kind of that kind of brings me back into like the other male. I have a super inchy desert ghost male, which. Super inchy, everything's gonna have inchy in it. I have him to 5 females, I believe.
4 or 5.
Yeah, 5 females.
So in terms of the 5 females that you have, what would you say is like your like the one female that you're most excited for, or like 2 females that you're most excited for, that's going to your super inchy desert ghost?
That one's a little bit harder. I would probably have to say my super inchy het clown. Mm-hmm. Be a super inchy het clown to a super inchy desert ghost male, which I could possibly produce super inchies, and that would come with het desert ghost, 50% het clown, which you could get some double hets. Yeah, double hets would be really good. Exactly. So which I would probably like, that one's a little bit more kind of farther that's like out, because I want to integrate the clown in with the banana, and then the inchy into the banana.
Well, and you want to buy like this year buy some more powerhouse males, and probably obviously more females to kind of round the projects out. Yeah. But I think you've got to produce your own. Well, one, we've got to produce our own so we can identify things, and like not only that, producing your own so that you can then grow those out for the future.
Yeah, it's definitely more satisfying.
Yeah. Like next year, 2024, we'll be breeding our first pied productions that we've ever produced, right?
Yes.
Is that right? Or should be,
I'm thinking I produced the female pied that we have right now, but yeah. So that's cool. She wasn't produced by us, but her babies, she was one of the first. She was the first pied that we had got, and then first clutch, first year went good.
Yeah. So that'll be cool. 2024.
So yeah, next year they should be up to size to be able to breed for the first. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's weird. Yeah. That's cool. But yeah, so like the super inchy het desert ghost, 50% het clowns, some possible double hets in there. Which, like I said, I think the clown inchy banana, and then the pied, and throwing some desert ghosts in there, and together. Yeah,
that's gonna be super cool.
That's gonna be sick. But like, I mean, I got other things kind of in the works.
I would love to work with chocolate.
Yeah,
ghost would be nice.
There's a lot, yeah.
We have calico too, so we've got a female with calico. I like calico. So that's somewhere we could go.
I have a pastel lesser calico female. We have a Mojave yellow belly. We have a pastel leopard, but she
leopard, I love leopard.
She's not up to size, unfortunately. So she won't be going this year, but next year for sure. She is eating, so she's eating like a hog. So everybody's doing pretty well, and so
that's awesome.
But I'm excited too. I want.
It's like want to be there already.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Yeah. I still love holding the babies in my hands.
Like I'm ready to just hatch out little babies and pull them from the incubator. And we still need to get an incubator. We need to upgrade our incubator size. Yeah, so that's something short-term goal that we need to do. We have a small incubator that will probably
won't accommodate to like what we will be producing this year. Yeah.
And we can put the leopard geckos and African fat tails in that, and then do everything else in the other one.
Yeah, it's gonna be an exciting year. Where I'm ready for the babies this year.
2023.
And I've been trying to stay on top of like pairing up the ball pythons and trying to stay on top of everything. You kind of have to whenever it comes to pairing up the ball pythons, and you gotta just make sure that they're being paired, and hopefully we get lots of eggs this season. So I'm pretty excited about that. So do you have anything exciting or anything?
I think for our 2023 projects, I'm most excited for like the direction that we're taking, like the crested gecko projects. I really revamped everything, and I can't remember if I've talked about it on the podcast. I think I have. Just changing things around and being more strategic with our pairings. Yeah. And actually honing in. I mean, I've been doing this for 6-7 years, however long, and I love everything. That's just somebody that I am. I'll love all of it, and I'll have all of it if I can. Like, I'm not a minimalist. I'm a maximalist. Through and through, like with everything I do. For my pairings in the past, I was obviously producing things that I love and focusing on things that I love, but it was more of like short-term goals that I was looking at. I wasn't looking as long-term. And again, I love everything, so I was kind of throwing all my eggs into a mini baskets rather than throwing them all into specific things. Right. So, I kind of had this epiphany, and I guess I can kind of contribute that to being more on like Instagram. This is a video that I want to talk about, but I want to talk about like the differences between like social media platforms and like Facebook versus Instagram. And like when I moved from Facebook and like doing most of my consumption of reptile related content on Facebook over to Instagram, like my outlook changed because it wasn't as negative. Like Facebook just has like a very negative connotation a lot of times, and you see a lot of drama on there. And so for me, when I got on Instagram, it was like epiphany, like, oh my gosh, like kind of like reignited like my love and passion for stuff, and like wanting to like focus in and like hone my craft with certain genetics and certain morphs. And like it made me realize like, oh, I can get Xanthic if I want Xanthic. You know what I mean? Like, that's not really that far out of my reach. I can work towards those things, And then also the fact that, like, there's the genetics for crested geckos. Breeders are starting to finally figure out, the true genetics behind crested geckos. And that just right there within itself is just, like, I love it. Like, I get goosebumps thinking about it because it's just so cool. Crested geckos, everybody's always said that crested geckos are just very, like, you just put two and two together and you get whatever you get. You get what you get. Yeah. But in fact, it's not that way with a lot of stuff, or you can at least be a little bit more strategic, and mindful about what you're doing. And so that's what I'm most excited for 2023, is just being more strategic, being more mindful. I've really narrowed down our projects. I've moved away from producing high pattern Dalmatians. That's a lot of what I was producing in the past. Not to say that we don't have a project. I do have a singular male and a group of like 3 or 4 females that are specifically for that project. Yeah. But I've narrowed it down. I no longer have like 8 to 9 females that are, you know, super Dalmatian spots with lots of pattern.
Just kind of decided to like separate the two a little bit, kind of have our own Dalmatian
like
group,
like pattern Dalmatian group, but then we also have like a no pattern, like your typical super Dal project too. So that's really exciting.
And then we also have like the really nice no Dalmatians,
high
lots
white
of pattern,
lots of like
white,
snowflaking and like those like have my heart through and through. Also excited, like moving in the direction of like this year our business is gonna change. In a lot of ways, you know, we have a lot of ideas, and something that I really want to do for this year is be more mindful and be more like attentive to our social media. Like I've always posted to social media, but I've never like I've put effort into it.
It's never been like
but it's been on the back burner.
Exactly. Like it's always just kind of been like
it's just I'll post whenever, no schedule, you know. Same thing for YouTube. YouTube has always just kind of been, I've never held myself to a schedule. Like, you know, and like this is what I'm doing, this is how it's happening, no matter what, unless you're sick and can't do it. Like this is what's happening. And so this year for 2023, like that's something I really want to do, is just be better at that and actually hold myself accountable and put myself to a schedule, stick to it, plan out posts, be more mindful of that.
That's what's kind of nice about like my time off right now, so that we can just take that much more time to be able to make podcasts or make a video or focus on TikTok or focus on Instagram, focus on all of the social medias, which we should have been.
For sure.
You know what I mean? But like,
it's kind of dumb not to. PSA for anybody that's, you know, in the reptile world. You should be doing reptile content, whether that's YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
I need to practice what I preach.
Podcasting.
Like, because we do it and we've always done it. It's just, it's also not been prioritized, which I think it should be. That's how you reach a lot of people. That's how you reach your audience. That's how you reach fans and potentially returning customers.
And I think we've done a good job for the effort that we've put in. Now on Instagram is different. I would like my Instagram to be much better and, you know, better than where it's at right now.
You're doing a good job though.
And I've switched gears. I was focusing mainly on Facebook, and I still do Facebook. Facebook's just like really simple for me to post to because I've been doing it for so long. But Instagram, I haven't figured Instagram out. Like, the algorithm, and I don't think anybody can or knows what the heck's going on with Instagram. But, yeah, just for 2023, I almost said 2022. For 2023, I just really want to be more mindful of, you know, posting and holding ourselves accountable to the, you know, rules that we set for ourselves, basically. And not only that, for me, which is kind of odd, this is kind of a weird one, and I don't know if many people will like understand what I mean when I say this, is like I want to come out of my shell a little bit in terms of social media. You know, I get on the podcast and I'm fine talking to you guys. I'm fine talking to a camera. I get on YouTube and I'm fine talking to a camera. When I first started YouTube again, I was a little bit not, but you know, I'm fine now. Like, I'm relatively fine. But like when it comes to reels or TikToks, showing my face in those kinds of things, for some reason it's really intimidating to me. It's like short form content, you know, I don't know. It's just very intimidating. And so that's something that I want to do in 2023 is like come out of my shell in that way and like get over that, because there's so many things. There's so many things I want to make.
So many ideas. Yeah, there's so many ideas and we never...
And the only reason I haven't done it is because I don't want to show my face.
Yeah, we just don't
Or it's just been weird about that, which is so weird. Why does that matter? I could probably go and talk to an auditorium of people about reptiles and be totally fine. But when it comes to short form content, I'm like, I don't know. I just feel weird. So I would definitely like to do that. And come more out, you know, get out of my shell with that.
I feel the same way. I mean, same thing goes for me. I need to do the same thing. Yeah. That's just something we need to work on together. So if you if you're trying to build your business, do it. Do it. Whether that you're making t-shirts, whether you're making anything, just do it.
I showed him a video the other day, and I can't remember what her name is. Is it Roots and Refuge? I watch homesteaders. I'm like into homesteading, and that's something we want to do. And so I was watching this woman that I've watched for quite a while that's homesteading and doing things. And she put out a video that was just talking about, like, if you're scared, like, just do it scared. Like, in terms of the business aspect, like, just do it scared. It's going to be scary. You're going to just have to move through that. And it's okay to be scared. Like, it's okay to, like, have those negative, like, you know, moments. But just know that, like, it's all going to be fine. And just do it scared. I loved that. I was like, oh my gosh, I needed to hear that. Thank you. She was talking to you. She was talking to me. For real. Her video was definitely something that I needed to hear. And so if anybody's listening, maybe you need to hear that too. If you're wanting to start your business, whether that's with reptiles or anything, you know.
Anything and everything.
You know, do your homework, do your work, you know, do the business side of things, and then just do it scared. Because that's just what you got to do, you know. Get out there, help people, help yourself, you know. By helping people, you help yourself. So, but yeah, as far as projects go for 2023, we kind of talked about the crested geckos a little bit, and the gargoyle geckos. We have some really cool stuff happening there that I'm really, really excited about. But I'm also really excited because this is the first year. I don't know if it's going to happen. No, it is going to happen. That we are going to have our first pink tongue skinks, like, possibility. To produce those. So that's really exciting.
It's gonna happen.
Something that I've had pink tongue skinks for years, like at least 4 years, you know, but I only had one. And then I was like, you know, this is something that I really want to kind of pursue. And so we have...
they're really cool.
Yeah, they're super really cool. And I honestly, we also have blue tongue skinks. And not to knock the blue tongue skink, because I love those. And might breed those in the future down the line if we ever have the room and I have the mental capacity to do that. But with pink tongue skinks, I like them a little bit more because they're not as big.
Well, yeah, I was going to say.
They're big. They're a bigger lizard, and they're probably just as long as a blue tongue, but like
I wouldn't say
snout,
quite, but yeah,
snout to tip of tail. They're relatively long.
They're pretty long.
And so, but they're not as beefy.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
So for me,
as big,
I like smaller geckos, like, or you know, smaller reptiles. So having pink tongue skinks like is super cool because it's kind of like that in between animal. And not only that, I feel like you can have a lot more fun with their enclosure. Like, you can do a lot, you know, really cool things.
They're more climbers, right?
Yeah, they're semi-arboreal. Yeah, so they, you know, you can have them up climbing, you know, they'll do their thing. You know, blue tongue skinks, they're bigger bodied, and not only that, they, at least in my experience, they've destroyed any enclosure that I ever make for them. You can't put live plants in there, like nothing. I definitely think I could get away with putting some live plants in a pink tongue enclosure. So. They might trample them a little bit, but if I put something in there a little more hardy and more beefy, I bet you
they'd probably love that.
Yeah. So definitely excited for that. Pink tongue skinks. The possibility of it. I don't even know if I for sure have like males and females. I think I have at least a female. I think I have like 2 males. Just like looking at them and kind of giving my best educated guess. So that is going to be really cool. Hopefully we get that this next year. Some really excited, fingers crossed that will happen.
So correct me if I'm wrong, the pink tongues, they give live birth, right?
Yes,
Same as the blue tongues do too,
yes, right? Blue tongues do as well. Right. So that would be like...
Yeah, I'm not 100% on like all of that stuff just yet.
Like the Jackson chameleons too.
But the chameleon, the cresteds, gargoyles and all. I'm familiar with the pink tongues.
Not
I know,
so much.
I know some, just not all.
Well, and there's not a lot of information about them, like out there and like the interwebs.
Well, yeah, that's interesting. I guess, like, cause I don't know.
I've been trying to get my hands on a book, but it's like a couple $100.
Yeah, I don't see too much about them. Like even just people posting about them.
Yeah, I mean their popularity is growing, and so I would love to do like some video content talking about their care and like the intricacies of that, but for me, when it comes to care videos and stuff, I'm really weird about them. I like to make sure that, like, I've gone through the process of breeding that animal and then successfully raising babies, because I feel like an imposter if I'm just out here, like, telling people what to do when I haven't fully done it myself.
Right.
You know? So probably when we get babies and I get some babies to some good sizes, I'll probably put out some content. I would like to do that. That's a goal of mine, because there's not a lot out there that really talks about, like, the intricacies of their care.
And they're really cool. I think people would really like them.
Yes. Yeah. Well, and they're growing in popularity. People do like them. And they're, like I said, people... Yeah, they're basically every time a breeder produces them, they sell out of them, like, right away. So... Definitely a higher demand for those guys, but that's really cool that they give live birth, and I'm really excited to experience that. I hope we can, like, that'd be so cool. That would be probably, like, one of the highlights in terms of, like, new projects. But we also have Sarah Sonorums that are a new project that I have not yet successfully produced. We have Chihuahuas. Oh, did I tell you? I checked the Chihuahua eggs yesterday.
I check them every day. Yeah,
and I checked and I candled. I candled the one. Some? And the one that's been incubating has the outline of a baby in it.
Hell yeah.
So I think we're going to get Chihuahuas. At least one. Maybe 3, because I have 3 eggs incubating, and they're all 3 looking good. So hopefully they come to fruition. That'd be super cool. That would technically be like a 2022 start, but we'll get them in 2023, so that'll be exciting.
Yeah, I've been waiting. And then those 2 eggs that are right there in the middle in the case.
The massive ones?
They're the gargoyle eggs.
Yes, I incubated those suckers, and those things are just, like, full of fluid.
Those things are freaking huge.
But they have a full outline of babies in them. Those are the biggest, I want to say those are the biggest gargoyle eggs that we've ever had.
Those are going to be some giant babies.
Yeah, if they hatch. I have heard some bad things about, like, massive eggs like that are super full of fluid. But they're ready to go. Like, they're ready to pop.
I hope so.
They've got to be.
They're already breeding size.
Yeah. Like, the eggs themselves are probably close, like, at least 3 grams for sure. At least. I should weigh them. Maybe I'll take pictures.
I bet you
and
we're
going to
go up there and they're going to be hatch.
That'd be cool. Yeah. But yeah, as far as projects go, pink tongue skinks are super cool. Really excited for those. The new direction that we're taking with our crusteds, and then also gargoyle geckos. Gargoyle geckos, we haven't entirely revamped. That will probably be in 2023 that we actually process that.
Probably, yeah.
And for the 2024 breeding season, and I kind of make some changes there and let go some of our breeding females and stuff. And then not only that, something that I'm personally super excited for, and if you guys have been on the channel for any length of time, you would know that I've been uploading and have uploaded some plant content. Some plants. I've absolutely gone nuts with plants. I love them. They're one of my biggest passions right now. And with the rebrand that we're wanting to do for KLW, I'm really thinking about renaming our business to something that incorporates both animals and plants. Because plants, I love them. I'm so excited. Like, I'm like on this new kick. I don't even want to call it a kick, because I feel like it's like going to be my lifelong endeavor. Along with, and they go hand in hand. Like, they do. I can use what I buy for, bioactives. We can sell propagations of whatever we, have. I'm really getting into plants and loving plants, and you guys will probably have some more plant content coming soon. Just saying, because I've been going a little nuts, but
I enjoy them too.
Yeah,
they're cool.
Yeah,
they're cool.
And if you see us looking around, it's because we're basically in the plant room, the podcast room, the plant room, the filming room. This room is very purpose type of situation. You might see this plant in the background change relatively often to something different, because we have lots of different ones to choose from, and I want to show them all off.
We got a lot.
Yes. So plants I'm really excited about. If you guys at all know, like I said earlier, I am a maximalist. I am not a minimalist. So I will probably do some plant tour videos and kind of show you guys what we've got going. After this week, I'll do that, because I have some pretty big orders coming. One will be here tomorrow, Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
The other will be here Thursday, or others will be here Thursday. So I'm excited for that, for 2023, to see like where the growth of that goes.
Mm-hmm.
I've always had this like idea for business, for the reptiles and plants and like this whole thing. So this is kind of like building blocks towards that.
It was just something that we wanted to do and haven't done, and we started, and Kinsey, kind of went a little crazy. But I mean, it's cool. Fun. I really enjoy it, and I've been watching other videos, and
too.
It's cool. I enjoy it. I enjoy the plants, and I hope to one day, after we get our own place, I would like to build like a greenhouse or something.
Yes, that's always been something we want to do. Personally speaking, we're talking more like business in this, podcast episode. But, personally speaking, we love like homesteading life, producing our own food, gardening. I actually have like a ton of gardening content that I filmed this last year, and a little bit from 2021 too. I think I have like a video or two from 2021 that I've just not uploaded because it doesn't fit on this channel and this aspect of things, but it might fit on our other channel that we used to just post like spoof videos and like weird content too that's actually still on the internet that I was looking at the other day. So I was thinking about turning that channel into like the homestead, that sort of content, because I want chickens, I want goats, I want all those things, but we need our own house. So if you guys are into that, I mean, let us know. Let me know, because I'll definitely post it. I've got a backlog of content of me repotting my outdoor veggies and starting, lettuce seeds and, garden tours, the whole nine. So if that's something you guys are interested in, just let me know. It's something that I do want to do. I just, again, haven't done it, but I just need to do it scared. Like, I just need to do it, 2023 is just about not caring what other people are gonna think and just doing it. Like, I know what I'm doing's good, and like just having that confidence to take that step. So really excited for that. Really excited just for 2023 in general. I feel like it's kind of like a new leaf in a way, in terms of the business, and like just optimizing everything we can and doing what we can to really take this thing to the next level. One of the goals for the business that we have in 2023 is to actually vend bigger shows. Yeah. That is something that we talked about last year, kind of like throughout the entirety of the year. Like, we should really prioritize bigger shows. We should really be going to the NARBCs.
And we've been going to more bigger shows.
Yeah, but we need to prioritize them. I need to book them. I need to book them every single time. Like, we just need to go. We need to figure the details out. We have dogs. We have a lot of stuff going, so we have to always work around that. So it's always difficult, but we can figure it out. Yeah. Like, we can find somebody that's trustworthy to watch our dogs. That's a regular person, so that's something that we definitely need to do. And for the business sake is to do that. But not only that, we also are wanting to, obviously get a house. And that's kind of more personal, but with a house comes the possibility for new facilities.
More facility, more room.
Guys, I can't tell you, like... plants. I can't tell you how excited I am right now. You guys haven't seen the facility a whole lot. Right now, the facility doesn't have access to water. So we bring jugs of water over. And so I can't tell you how happy I would be.
If we just had running water in there.
To have running water with a sink. Over, like, in our facility, like, how exciting. Oh my gosh, the small things, like, just getting a house, and, like, honestly that, I'm like, yes, of course, bigger space, and, like, do more, because if we want to do more, we need the room to do more, but, like, just running water.
That'd be
like,
nice.
How cool would that be?
Because we got, 10 jugs probably,
we rotate
10
through.
1-gallon jugs that we probably...
And every time we take care of them, we use over half of them.
Yeah. It's
like
easy.
Well
it's
over
easy
half.
to do it in a day.
Yeah.
You know,
the whole thing when we're both working up there.
Yeah, it's easy to do.
So
I feel like I'm lugging those things up every day.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm lugging a few of them at least.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would be really cool to do. You know, and then we also, you know, talked about the growth earlier of the business in general.
That's another one of the goals. I mean, that's just growth is one of the goals.
Yeah.
As far as the podcast, as far as on social media, as far as production, as far as the animals. But yeah, I mean,
but like also growth for the animals, like not only like quantity, but like upping the quality.
Yeah.
You know, I think I've always loved our quality. I've never ever had like a qualm with that. I think we've always done really good with that. But like just going to that next level, you know, taking it up a notch, because we definitely could. And 2023, we're gonna take it up a notch in terms of quality with like the crested geckos and the pairings that we have planned, the animals that we've been growing out. I'm so excited.
We have more ball pythons, different morphs.
I think that's all we have for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you haven't already, make sure you head over to our social medias and follow us over there. We're definitely going to be staying up on top of that. Like I said, that's a goal for us.
Yell at us.
Yes. Yell at us if we're not.
Shoot,
you know?
Send us a
hey,
message.
Hey, Kinsey, where you at?
Yeah.
Hey, Brandon, where you at?
Where's that video you guys promised us?
Yeah. I'm mad at you.
Yeah.
Say that.
Where's
That'll
that reel?
really get me.
Where's that reel at?
Yeah. You're not mad. Get me going. Like, oh, I gotta do this. So yeah, go ahead and follow us over on social media. I will post that in the description box and also these show notes if you guys are listening on Spotify. Hopefully, I can get this also uploaded to some other platforms as well. In terms of just audio listening here, that's a goal for mine for like the next few weeks to figure that out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. We hope that you guys are having a great new year, a great beginning to your new year. Safe new year. Yes, hopefully the holidays went well for everyone. If you guys do celebrate holidays, hopefully everything was well. Hopefully all of you are well. And thank you guys again so much for listening and or watching. And let's see where 2023 takes us.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know down in the comments too if y'all guys have any 2023 like resolutions, exciting about it, whether that's your business or just in life in general, or just anything. If y'all guys want to throw down in the comments and whatever, it'd be cool to kind of see what y'all guys have going in life and everything. So
and as always, we appreciate you guys listening, tuning in, interacting with us. We always appreciate that. So again, thank you, and we will see you guys next week, Tuesdays. I don't know exactly what time yet, but Tuesdays, expect it. Today's actually Tuesday that we're filming, but yeah, stick around for next week's podcast episode, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.